Hey everyone, AstroNerdBoy. Time for part 9 of our Outer Worlds series.
What's up, Doc?
And we're on Monarch. I haven't taken off yet. I wasn't even going to start recording. But much like the KOTOR, where you're on a planet and you come back and your cargo bays are suddenly filled with things that you weren't expecting, we got the same thing here. We've got some sort of livestock on the ship now. And Ada complaining about fertilizer. Not sure how this happened, to be honest. I mean, really, I'm going to talk to Ada. But anyway, we're on Monarch. The raptors and stuff, I was making slow progress forward, but it was painful. They're just I think they're just too hard.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Yeah. All right. So what I want to do, we are on Monarch. So we went to the Cascadia landing pad. You see it says warning dangerous, and that was not a lie. I'm gonna go
We
to
are
this.
now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Good to hear that, girl.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? I'll be here.
The only reason I keep doing that is just to make sure. All right. So, Stellar Bay. Well, now I can't think. Well, I guess I could, looked at the bloody map. All right, I don't know that I even want to be on this planet. I'm still on Monarch, but I'm not in the bad part. I'm on Stellar Bay. I'm gonna keep the same crew as before, and we'll see. Maybe, just maybe. So I got an achievement here. Something fishy. All right, we are in. Oh, look, he's here. Oh. Okay. So we're still on the same planet, so we can. Okay. Now we're on the right side, so I didn't have to traverse through all this dangerous territory. That right there will be a terraforming thing. That will be as well. Okay, well, all right. So I was giving up on the stuff. Let me go back to the companion quest. No. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Alright. I got the UI back on now. Well, that's much better. I was going about this the hard way. Alright, this is considered stealing.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
So we may as well loot the place. Alright. So that was totally my misunderstanding when we were talking about Monarch and stuff. I knew there was two places, but I just assumed they were on different parts of the planet. I didn't realize they were in the same general vicinity, but just one was in an overrun area. Well, it's not like I need to sneak other than when I'm actually stealing, just to be safe more than anything. Alright. Well, just get on the ship. Whoops. I need to sneak again. Alright. There we go. Alright, so now we gotta get up this platform, which should be over there. So we're still in the same dangerous Monarch, it's just that this area has not been overrun. Alright, how do I get... oh, there.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you. You seem surprised, I'm gonna say that.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Takes more than a few gunships to scare me.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used.
You
may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes.
Here goes the sales pitch.
On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Me, I'm Alex Hawthorne.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Yeah, I've seen the raptidons. I haven't seen the cannibals, though. Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
All right, well, I'm going to have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
Yep, I'll do that.
Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
That depends. What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Ether asked, is this the same planet? Yes, this is Monarch. We landed on the Don't Land Here, this is mega dangerous platform the first time. it was correct. I was trying to find a way to get across the river to where the quest objectives were, which were just 1,000+ meters away. And I went this time and landed on Stellar Bay platform, which is on the same planet on the other side of that river that we couldn't get to, and right near our quest objectives. So yeah, the where we were at was way above our level, and I could tell that it was insanely hard to fight. So, all right, so let's talk to this guy. Check with Celia. Well, who's the Black Coal?
That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
But why is he called the Black Coal?
On account of him being the best hacker who ever played. Nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Maybe word that differently.
Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was the slick stick.
Oh,
the shots
fine,
were always
whatever.
so smooth.
You're making this up.
I swear I'm not. At the start of his career, people called him the hack boss, but no one thought that was very catchy.
This poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say. I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Well, fine. I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Thanks, bub.
You're probably looking for Velma. Watch out. She's in a mood.
Thanks for the warning. All right, I was so busy looking at him. All right, so we can do local here. But this is what, yeah. So this is where we landed before. We can actually fast travel there. Wow. It's actually pretty awesome. So there must be some sort of quest stuff that we could do over here. In fact, I know we got to come back for the constable's office, but yeah, we're not going to go there again for a while. And then I'm guessing when we come back, the Raptors will move back in because that's what happened in Edgewater. We cleared out a space gorilla enclave or nest or whatever it was, and some marauder camps, and later on they were fresh occupants. All right. So I'd have to go all the way over there. It's only 91 meters. Oh, that's to the door. Now, all right. Let's do this since we're in town. We gotta explore anyway. So that's not too far away, and in fact, it's on the way. All right. So there's not much back here. Yeah, this place is falling apart too. Seems to have some higher walls, but man, this whole, just like what's his face said, this whole colony is like falling apart. Alright. We're gonna take all the loot. All the loot, my friends, belongs to me. This game is a ton of fun. Even if I bombed out in my earlier choice, it's still a lot of fun. I will eventually get back to playing Dishonored, but the Outer Worlds is just so much fun. I'd rather do double episodes of this when I do it on Twitch, which for you guys watch on YouTube, I stream PC games every Friday night at 7 p.m. Well now. You look pretty dangerous.
Fresh blood at last. Stellar Bay could use some.
Can I steal your stuff here? Because I kind of like this armor part. I mean...
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Yeah. It sucks. The Yacht Club. Quest marker is that away. Let's just go across town.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, really.
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Ether asks, why would that cause it to lose value? I'm sorry, I missed the context. I apologize. I didn't catch it when you first typed that question, so I don't know. Yeah, I want to steal so bad, but they're all looking. And I don't know what kind of reaction they'll give me.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
You got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment.
That looks like Matthew Modine.
It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
But now you're free from the board.
Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I guess not.
In case I did not impress...
Alright, so I was hoping to have another option, but, Oh, this is the, girl from the one quest.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me?
Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there.
Good luck with that.
Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Brilliant. Who are you?
Name's Nyoka. I'm the best big game hunter on the planet.
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the Fair point. I deserve it, though. On account of being the best.
My dad always kept his firearms and liquors in different lockers. Said it wasn't safe to mix them.
Correct. Provide.
Out here, if you ain't a little buzzed, you're liable to notice the stench of life. The grit in the air. The dust in every drink and the blood on every boot.
So we gotta give her our real name. Well, I'm AstroNerdBoy. Are you always this drunk?
If you think this is drunk, I gotta, you need to get out more. Sit, partake, buy me a drink, and let's chat.
All right, sure. Another round, bartender.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
I'm told you can help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Thank you so much for the raid. Get the name here, sorry. My eyesight isn't what it used to be. Slick the Baker. I hope I got that right. Also, we got Super Disastrous. Sorry if I butchered in your guys' name, or ladies, as the case may be. Okay, so let's see. She's heading out when she's sober. So what do you need?
Outstanding. Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You mean caffeinoid? That's just stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Yeah, we got a deal. I'll be back. All right, so yeah, we weren't even coming here to talk to her, but when I saw her name, I was like, okay, yeah, we can definitely talk.
Well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I've already sat through her stories.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
How well do you know Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka, on account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
You said you're not used to seeing new faces around here.
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the iconoclasts or some such.
Why is this place called the Yacht Club?
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Are there any yachts in Stellar Bay?
Nope. But a man can dream.
I am going to ask this question again just because I want to get the
Thought it
second
had
option.
a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Let's see, he might not like this. Then you might think about fixing up that sad-looking sign outside.
Don't be so negative. It's what's on the inside that counts. Speaking of, you look like you could use a bottle with something good in it.
All right, let's trade. All right, we're gonna sell junk. Ooh, we had a lot of junk. So I usually don't do these things, so we'll just go ahead and sell all this. Oh, I'm buying. Ah, gummit, I done it again. Sell. I hate when I do that. Man, I hate when I do that. I'll keep that for now. Let's sell that. What we got here? Well, we're down to 89. I think we're gonna be okay for now.
Yeah, Huh?
All right.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
You must be. So this was playing in the other place.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
So, and then in the other place, this part was,
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
yeah, I've been to your other landing bay. It was pretty nasty.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Well, I prefer to steal all this stuff, but I don't want to take any negative reputation hits at the moment. All right, maybe I'll go on.
Caleb's doing the talking.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yeah, Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an
Well, these
MSI
people
welcome.
love the
Why don't you grab a
beverages.
chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
I agree. What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
Won't you get in trouble for that?
I don't see how. When Sanjar took over MSI, he tossed all the old corporate rules. We ain't required no more to work whatever job the company demands. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
I happen to be pretty good with negotiations.
I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel, but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands.
All right, I'll mediate on your behalf.
You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view.
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Yeah, if my life skill was higher, I could say do this. Let's see. How long can you afford to miss work?
Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
Any suggestions for how to put pressure on Velma to negotiate?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
What about this? What's this about blackmail now?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic.
No, you
know,
sure
but,
wouldn't.
Well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know? But if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Buddy. Well, you know, if you're striking, I mean, you should be fine with me stealing stuff. All right. If you gang are coming in, all right, cool.
Hey, I saw that!
No, you did not see that.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Okay, that's BS. I call total BS there.
I'll keep quiet.
Maybe it's because it wasn't crouched. But I call total BS. There's no way that she should have saw that the door was closed. That is total BS. Alright, let's look. Let's see what our... I didn't see a reputation hit, though. No, nothing. Well, in that case...
Captain,
Look out!
Oh. How interesting. I didn't want to get into a fight with him, so... That's bizarre. What if I do it this way?
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Do what you want, I guess.
Okay, how interesting. So I'm just learning something new about the game. If you're crouched and they catch you stealing, they don't attack you. But if you're just bold as brass, I don't give a F, and you steal, then they have a problem with it. That's so bizarre. But we're not going to take any reputation hits, it doesn't look like. There's no one to take reputation hits, so,
Here they come.
Alright, never mind. So much for that theory. Well, no. So clearly I don't understand totally how the system works on stealing. But there's too many people here, so we're gonna get out. All right. So that's the one that we picked up. So we gotta go over there. But we're kind of exploring the town.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Did we...
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games? You're not listening to a word, are you?
Look, my back aches and everything smells like fish. I just want to enjoy my beer. Hey, that's against regulation. What do you think you're doing? Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Yeah. They're very weird. But I gotta have all the loot, you see. I just gotta.
We don't get many outsiders.
Yeah, well, are you going in? Or are you just standing by the door? Well, you're blocking the door. Ether says, time for me to go. Bye. Well, thanks for coming by, Ether, and Happy New Year. And if you ever get bored, well, you know where I stream. Next stream will be Monday. But yeah, get some rest and yeah, have a good one.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir. Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
What was that exchange about? You have money problems?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
No.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
What? Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings.
Good grief.
Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Maybe I can talk to him for you.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Wait, I'm curious. What do you see in Sebastian?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
You really want to be with someone you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Hmm. There are other fish in the sea, Celia.
Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like salt tuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
That's okay. Decker says, I'm off to bed, but I'm here for lurk support. Well, I appreciate it. Sanjar. Son, talk to me.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Man, you people are nasty.
We've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
That's very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I'm just looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for salt tuna.
Afraid not. Let's see.
Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like this.
Yeah.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments.
Nice.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
If you're free of the other corporations, why would you want to bring them back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
Wow, 10 years.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
And you're tired of scrounging and scraping by. Scraping by, is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Mr. Vicar, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Returning to the board is your only chance if you hope to survive here on Monarch. That doesn't mean it'll be easily achievable.
Indeed not. No worthwhile plan was ever simple. That's what I always say.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Enough preamble, what's the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
How long do you think how long did it take you to figure out you need to defend your city?
Not long, but the devil is always in the details. And the salient detail here is a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Well, that will be useful. The Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Ordnance or ordnance?
An ordnance, of course. We do things in a civilized fashion here, not like Graham's iconoclasts.
Of course he wants to fight bureaucracy with paperwork. I should have known.
Can a legal document really be that important?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you just crawled out from under a rock. Forms and procedures are everything in Halcyon. And this one is located in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
I'm sure I'll know it when I find it.
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, I'll think about it. But before I go, I need to ask you about something.
What can I do for you?
I have a question about MSI. I met Grim on the landing pad. The landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
I have a question about MSI in the good old days.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
How did MSI get kicked off the board in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
Do you mean that you initiated your own removal from the board?
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2, but back then it was known as Terra 1.
Terra 1 and Terra 2, I see the board put their best people on that one.
Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
I guess so.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
But not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to.
And how did that work out?
Most regard Monarch as a lost cause. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
How forward-thinking of you.
It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
That's true.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Ms. Holcomb is our endlessly optimistic crew hand. It's good for the captain's morale.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy.
This game is so awesome.
Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out.
How interesting.
Creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
I take it your leadership did not embrace these ideas.
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Yet here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
But why would they do that?
I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
I don't remember him talking about the hazard clause. Why exactly do you want back on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Without the board, chaos would overtake the system. Working within the established order isn't a principle to snub one's nose at, Captain.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation.
They've treated you pretty roughly. Is it worth going back to that?
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Leverage?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
All right, so what's the hazard clause?
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments.
They've evoked it on Monarch.
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
You don't seem to think much of Graham.
He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them.
I will admit, I am keen to meet their leader.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Graham has a habit of ruining everything and everyone around him.
They sound pretty bad.
It isn't just that they drain our people and resources. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels and pushes us further from the rest of the colony. He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long while.
So this is the second time that someone has mentioned an absence of an Earth presence. The first was all the stuff they expected to come from Earth, like the junk mail at the relay station wasn't there. And it had been offline for like 36 months. And now then they're saying an Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. But they haven't seen one in a while. So I wonder what's going on with Earth. I want to talk to you about something else.
What can I do for you? Then it's good that I keep such meticulous. Why wouldn't anyone? To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation.
I can't fault you for your practicality.
Indeed. We've got to consider realities, not ideals. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Just be careful the board doesn't mess around.
Oh, believe me, I've learned that much. But I'm also not going to leave MSI at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. What can I do for you?
Okay, so his corporate policy is actually not a bad one. Is that where we came in at? Probably. No, that's where we came in at. View data. Summary on work conditions. So basically this is his report saying that since they started doing reforms, positive reforms, that productivity and everything is up. All right, working slogans. All right. Who are you?
MSI keeps the fishery running and the walls intact.
Okay, so there's some unnamed executives here.
Here to do business with Sanjar?
No, I was kind of wanting to steal stuff. Sorry about that. Your report looks excellent. The numbers are front and center, and you highlight recent productivity gains nicely. One small adjustment, could you increase the page margins by 17.3%? I want them to match the formatting of our other reports for maximum readability. Alright. Otto, I've been checking your hours. You're well past due for some time off. Why don't you take a few days? You spend entirely too much time staring at that terminal. Alright. So, alright, I'm not gonna loot these guys, but I will do this. Sanjay's to-do list, review guidelines for annual self-review, blah, 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 blah. What the heck? I'm gonna do a quick save.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
I don't have time for this. Move along.
So I'll probably lose a bit of reputation with MSI. Yeah. That's fine. Alright, can we sell junk? Actually, before I do that, I've heard that jingle before, so MSI must still have vending machines outside the deal. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Resume. Inventory, sorry. I had to think there for a second. And I want this junk, quest items. Yeah, I'm glad I stole that. That's cool. I had a feeling. What? All right. Let's go out. Not there. I don't think I want to be out this one either. Well, this is fine. Zing's Emporium. Where is that? Is that over here? There's a workbench. Zing's to-do list. Zing.
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
Right.
If you don't see it, I don't got it. Don't go asking for the special reserve.
Alright, let's just sell this real quick. Ooh, we got a pristine mod over here. I didn't know mods could be pristine. Alright. We got plenty of space, so. Alright. Where am I at? Quest marker is there. We should be right here. Alright. I think that was where we went in. Or it was over
Wrap
here.
musk and canadize, right here.
Right. So that's where we went in, I think. Yeah, there's the yacht club. So basically, I'm just trying to get oriented so I can sweep the place, know where I'm at, know where I've been.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Yeah, maybe. Well, there's yammering but not saying anything.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Where?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Are you alright?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Why didn't you contemplate going to talk to,
The body's in the first apartment on the right. So much blood.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind.
Alright, so he had no conversation options.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Yeah, I kind of got that feeling.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls. Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Good day to you. Good day to you.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Why did you decide to stay in the first place?
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Seems like you'd want more than centimeters.
I could do with a few kilometers of cold vacuum, but that spaceship is flown.
Have you ever thought about leaving Stellar Bay?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goop, what then?
Why don't you just tell me?
Nothing. That's what. Because MSI is not in what you'd call good standing with the board. So even if I could get out of here, no one's gonna hire me.
That sounds rough.
Even talking about it has my blood pressure up. I've really gotta stop.
Fine.
Lucky you.
Can I steal your stuff? Yeah, I don't care about that. Alright. That guy's standing there, so... Well, here's the John. We'll definitely take those energy cells.
Nice.
Wow. We will be helping ourselves to your supplies. Thank you for your contribution. After all, we're going to be helping your little colony. We'll give you some payment. Well, Pete's doing a dance again. That can mean only one thing. We're stuck. And we got unstuck. All right. Enough of this storeroom. All right. Quick save. Interesting. That's sending me out of town. What do I want to do that's still in town? So that's back over there. So I'm going to do that one instead. Or at least have that as my active quest. In the meantime, we're going to keep exploring Stellar Bay. I did get that. What's in the... Well, a couple weapon parts, but not worth it. Alright, where we at? We haven't done anything over here, have we? Oh, this looks like kind of like a, almost like a hotel.
Whatever you do, don't mention tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it. See him in a while.
All right, who are you?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Why is everyone in this town so jumpy?
Jumpy? Who's Jumpy? I'm not Jumpy.
All right, didn't mean to scare you. Dropping a care package off with the Mathers in the old ruins south of Stellar Bay. Be back soon. Laura, I know you're reading this. Stay out of my things. Oh, while you're back there. Huh. So this has the shower, toilet, and sink. Small bed. A kitchen. Oh, they got dual sink here. What are you doing? There's 6 heavy ammo there. That's not a lot. I'm just gonna... Actually, well, she's in a bad place, so I was like, well, maybe I'll steal it, but no, maybe I'm not.
Staying long?
As you were.
I'm gonna steal from you guys if I can. Alright, another room. Come on in, crew. Come on, seriously, get in here. Thank you. Now I'm stuck. There we go. Alright. So, what do we got? We got a bed there, bed there. So, this person gets the, I guess, nicer bed maybe because it's got, you know, the little reading lights or whatever that little bar thing is. You know, whatever this little electronic gizmo is. And then, of course, the storage. Whereas they just get, you know, rubbish. Whew. Well, thank you for your contribution. Oko moko. I may need to go back to the ship just to bloody, just to de-loot. Alright. Thanks for the loot. Is that it? Just a couple rims up there? Let me go outside. Nope. Another room. Oh, and there's someone in here.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
Yeah, it must be. Well, I don't want your baked beans. Duck down here. Do a quick save. Alright. So she was too busy looking at her little monitor over there to notice. We just cleaned her out. Alright, okay, someone said something about dead body.
What's the smell coming out of Celia's apartment?
Probably whatever she bought from that guy who sells animal parts.
Sebastian.
I swear, she buys something from him every day.
What am I missing? What am I missing? Alright, I'm on the wrong side for that. I didn't see a dead body. Alright, let's look at the quest. Whew, wow, we got a lot. Flowers for Sebastian. Alright, we can do that. We're gonna do that later. Or maybe we didn't get a quest for the dead body. That one guy thought he found. Alright, maybe there was, maybe the guy's just gone nuts. I haven't seen evidence of a dead body up here. We'll look at the other one, I guess. Just to be safe. There's no dead body. don't know what that Smegger was talking about.
Well, we don't get many outsiders.
Yeah, well. Alright. So we went across the street. We were there. We're now down over here. Yeah, I was in there. All right. Need to go this way. Alright, I don't think I can go up in here, nope. Alright, I need to circle, I need to go back. But before I do, whoa. Alright, we're gonna take this. Not sure who we're stealing from since it's just in the middle of a little alley. Alright, let's go into this little alleyway. Nothing. Alright. So we're facing the right direction again. There's a barber shop. Inaccessible to us. Man, I need a lockpick. Let's shut this door. Let's squat. Let's do a quick save. No one saw. Good. Mag picks are kind of worth it.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
Yeah, it must be. Alright, that goes out of town. So that's the walls. Not ready to go out of town just yet. What we got here? Light ammo, light ammo. Oh, brother. So the trick in these things is how to steal stuff without being caught stealing stuff. F5. Okay. That's one of the little mini puzzles in this game that I like. I think you can steal pretty much anything that you want. Yeah, I'm going to go back for it. I just wanted to kind of peek around where we're at. All right. All right, back alley explored. Yep, there was no way to get in that one building. That should be it. No, it's not. Oh, well, we can't go. Yeah, we can't go any higher anyway. Alright, let's get out of here. Sorry, gang. La-di-da-di-da. Alright. A home, but we have no access.
We don't get many outsiders.
So I hear. Alright. Let's see. I'm thinking let's go straight over this way. Whoops. Let's go around this way first. No loot, no loot, no loot. Like some sort of a generator or something, maybe. Alright. So we'll need to kind of check all that stuff out, but first we're gonna follow. Yep, I see that. I saw it. I seen it. And you know what it was? Yep, you would be right. Alright. I just basically take everything. I can't sell it, I can scrap it for parts. Alright, doesn't look like we can go in there. Alright, who's around? No one's around. Doing another quick save. Should have done that before we stole, actually. Alright. So this is the constable office over here. Let's see if we can go in over here. Nope. Kind of weird. You would think you would have access to the law enforcement office. What do we have here? Looks like some sort of facility, but there's no one inside. Alright. Let's close that door. Normally I wouldn't steal this stuff. I mean, the people were watching because a lot of that stuff was just, you know, not all that. But in here, we will definitely steal everything. We must have it all. Alright, that's suspicious. Yes, we will definitely take the boxes of ammo. Alright, let's look at this terminal, which is not working. I'm gonna do a quick save just in case this ends up being a stupid thing.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Alright. Well, I didn't mean for you to take damage like that, but okay. It was just suspicious. I wanted to blow it up just to see what would happen if it would, like, you know, maybe, I don't know what I was expecting. Alright. So we've already been through all this. At least the upper cabinets never seem to carry anything, so there's no point in worrying about that. Alright, where are we at? Wow, there doesn't seem to be a lot of field here. People over here. So I'm not sure why that was considered loot. I mean, stealing. Alright. Well, I was gonna say this is maybe another bar, but it's a well, we can get behind there. I'm gonna do a quick save. I don't think she's gonna care much. Man, there's a part of me wants to pickpocket her so bad. Alright, I'm gonna do another quick save. 5 seconds is an eternity. Alright, fine. Not a sign I can take. Was there any other good loot here? 5 energy cells. Well, we could use that.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
Not really,
so
no.
Who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
Man, if I had high lie skills, good grief, that'd be funny. Ugh. I'm gonna say they're all great. Sorry about that.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball. So, what can I do for you?
You said you were having trouble receiving the tossball game transmissions?
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Alright, I guess that's it. Thanks for the loot, by the way, lady. Really appreciate it. Your contributions will not go unnoticed. Alright. Wait a minute. That was where we were just at. Okay. Alright, I'm an idiot. Wow. 10 meters. What am I missing? What? Oh, what we got back here? Alright, I am officially confused. Oh, maybe it's right outside the walls or something. I don't know. Bizarro weird. Unless... Right, that's closed. What do we got in here? Oh, mag pick. Yeah, well, we're gonna drop down for sure. Do a quick save. We got a liquor over there. Dag nabbit. Still got liquor. Yeah, we're in a bad spot.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
Velma's someone we gotta talk to. Well, now I lost where the bloody... oh, there it is.
Hey! I saw that. What do you think you're doing? Just
Goodbye.
keep your fingers to your own self.
No, it was out there in the open. I'm gonna freaking loot you. Is what I should do. Alright. I wanted to lockpick. those. Dagnabbit! Need you to be looking somewhere else so I can grab your lockpicks. Fish saw could use a good cleaning, yeah.
Wouldn't mind smelling like saltuna if we could sell more of it.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
What are you talking about, Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately.
So,
First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Normally I would think about lying because you get more XP here, but in this case, the role-playing aspect took over, so... Your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors.
Boy.
He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Don't you have rules about that sort of thing?
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
I wonder if there's going to be a body in that one apartment that we went to. You said Braxton's been stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming.
All right,
and
skimming.
Yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awful nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Mostly. Who's this Catherine you mentioned when I first came in here?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Why can't you give him his pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
That's true.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you. I think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
We could do a lie. I know you're I'm taking a percentage off the top. What would Sanjay say if I told him? That's an option that will give us... I don't really want to lie, though. I do for the XP. Sanjay's going to notice your shortfalls before long. He'll hold you responsible.
Maybe so. But I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. Near the diner.
You'd steal from your own people? That's low, ma'am.
That's business. Someone's got to keep the lights on.
All right. I'm going to lie now. I wasn't going to. I know you're taking a percentage off the top. What would Sanjay say if I told him?
Same thing as me. Where's your proof? Because I know no one's been poking around my terminal lately.
But I could.
Are you absolutely sure of that, Ms. Ballard?
Just as a hypothetical. Nothing to see on my terminal, of course. Because I've done nothing wrong.
Interesting. Well, how about Are you willing to meet Caleb halfway?
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life.
Well, that didn't go so well. How interesting. Let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
Okay, so maybe... Alright, do we want to... Yeah, let's do a repair all. May as well. Alright, we'll break this down. We'll break that down. We'll break that down. Keep that for now, armor-wise. Yeah, I was gonna say we already have one of those, so we'll break that down. Alright. That gives us just a few more armor parts. Alright.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Okay, no one saw that. Woo! Alright, Frederick.
Velma's not so bad, long as you avoid her when she's stressed.
Yeah, if you say so. Alright, nothing back here. What we got in here? Woo! Dadgum. I need ammo. Good gravy. Okay, wait, he's leaving. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, buddy. What was in here? Oh, yeah, that's right. We already stole that. Ooh, where is this? Okay, wow, I did not expect this. Alright, I mean, we need that, but it's only 3.
Wouldn't mind smelling like Saltuna if we could sell more of it.
We're probably looking for Velma.
Nah, I've already talked to Velma. I'm looking for, wow, something else. Okay.
If you want to talk to the boss, she's in the back of the warehouse.
Interesting. I'm gonna go back over there. This should be, yep, this is the street. Alright, then we're gonna close that. Anyway, keep up the good work there, son. I'm gonna loot your storeroom. Okay, never mind. I was already in the storeroom earlier. What do we got here? Oh yeah, that's right. We've already been here. I don't remember a terminal in here. No incriminating evidence. I mean, that was that.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a lifesaver. Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Just the usual. Any word on Braxton?
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't know how much longer I can cover.
Let's go. Wow. Oh, this is how we're gonna meet that guy. Or that person.
Look, I don't... Sorry. For a second, I thought you were Grim.
Ooh. I am quick saving. Wow, I was gonna say, can I go over the edge and into the water? But no, it's not gonna let me. All right, nothing in the bin. We'll leave you to have your smoke. Enjoy the water view. I assume this is like what catches the fish, maybe. What are you? Pipe patch, I don't care about that. Alright. That gets us back inside. Here we go. Ooh, dead body. I knew it. Transition to Stellar Bay Ruins South. Wow. Sublight contractor, bloody note. All right. All right, we're gonna crouch. We're gonna take that. Yowzer. Let's do a hard save here. I want to see where this takes us. All right, we are outside the city walls. And well, there's a part of me that wants to keep exploring, but I want to finish exploring the city first. What do I have? Ooh, there's a door. Wonder where this goes. How interesting. So there's a secret access deal back there that takes us all the way down here.
Sir. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Calm down. Take a deep breath. Tell me what happened.
Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Sounds like he was an adult to me.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place
I don't think
like
he's
this.
a youngster, Pravati.
Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
See, I've done quests like this in other games where the missing child is actually an adult, and they're basically tired of being under their mom's thumb, so where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No!
No!
And now I just know my boys run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
What were you saying about Iconoclast?
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting, like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Where is Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with them nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Rats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak.
Oh, I can't.
Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
Fine. I'll help you find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home.
Yeah.
You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouth. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Yeah, I just thought about something.
Easy does it.
Alright, there's a bloody guard there. Let's get right back over here. Alright.
You, hold it! What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
You, hold it! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I was stealing.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
Fine. I was stealing. The idiot guards. It's your fault. I'm blaming you totally. Alright, let's see. Alright, how's my reputation doing with MSI? 2% positive, 2% negative. Alright. Where are we at on the map? Alright, so this is places we didn't explore. We were over here before. I guess while we're over here, that was the way out. That's where we just came in. From the secret path, which does not lead to enlightenment. What the heck? Alright, I am somewhere odd. We're gonna drop down. Take the flamethrower. Any more stuff that you guys got abandoned back here? I mean, you know. Well, we could use the ammo, not gonna lie. It was a nice little haul. Alright. I don't think there's anything else I can get, and I'm not gonna worry about it too much. You know, oh, you know what? I know. I think I know why the music's been bothering me the whole time, and I apologize, gang. This is gonna be like 2 episodes where the music's probably... Yeah, somehow everything went back to default. I'm gonna drop that down to about 60. No wonder the music's been set to dang wow. Alright. So yeah, I do apologize. The previous part, I didn't realize, I don't know for how long. I haven't checked the video yet. But there was, when it went back to default, it went back to maximum frame rate. And I have to do this at 30 FPS in order to keep the GPU under 70, well, 75 really. Otherwise, it just maxes out when I
No one saw me trip
stream.
over that, right?
No, I had my back to you there, Vic. So, all right. I think, yeah, I wanted to steal that before. So we've already been here. I think we've been everywhere at this point. All right. We go outside. Well, let's see what else is inside. All right, let's run back over there. Just in case, I'm not sure. I don't think. What is this? Oh yeah, we were in here. The door is shut after a time, apparently. Alright. Dispensary. Coming up. I'm not sure I've been in the dispensary. Oh, I have not.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Don't talk about my cheeks.
What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Medical 35, I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
Don't know, Auntie. You got to pry that for my sweet little cheeks. Let's lie and say they're for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Oh, that's just awful.
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
How about Nyoka?
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
There must be some way I can increase Nyoka's allotment.
I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
I thought you were in charge around here, Auntie. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room, for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Remind me, what supply room?
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Where can I find this Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
The flower of enlightenment.
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind.
Never you mind.
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie. Chin up, dearie.
Right. Well, dearie, I am going upstairs, so... Oh, you know what? We could have pickpocketed her, I bet. But I have skills. Wow. Well, they weren't lying. They don't have much. But what little they have, I'm taking it. Well, we got the caffeinoid for... What's her face? Alright, so here's a little room. Not much in here. Ah, a little balcony. Oh, with floor access. Where are we at? Oh, an area I didn't explore, apparently. I did do the toss ball betting, but yeah, I didn't go up in here, apparently. Clearly. Ooh. Employee log on. Hack. Alright, so we got him. Patient records. Nyoka. Liver damage, likely result of prolonged alcoholism. Altitude problem. Alcoholism. Frequent social withdrawal. Alcoholism. Well, let's increase her caffeinoid allotment. Alright. Well, you know what? She's an adult on her own, so... AstroNerdBoy. Back. Why is my name on the deal? Data storage. Enter a name. Dr. E. Williams. Notes and reactionism. I'd hypothesized that this combination might awaken my mind and sense to greater realities around us, blah, blah, blah. Alright, back. Alright, back. Alright, nothing there. Work in progress. So this is some work of fiction, but, you know, I don't care. Well, don't care about that. Return to root. Return to root. Create a new account. Alright, well, I can't create a new account. Alright, well, we can't exit. Alright. Well, no sense in going out that door. Let's, I don't want to end the quest, so let's go outside. Let's see. Can you go this way? I think. Yeah. But not out that way. All right, Dr. Williams' body is out this way, so we'll run this way.
Step lively, Ms. Holcomb.
Yeah, you guys gotta
I'm
run.
not winded. Honest. My, boot was untied.
Sorry about that, girlfriend, but, we got people watching this on YouTube and on Twitch live right now. Oh, brother. 220 meters that way. Wow. Don't know that I want to go through all that just to do. Well, why not? No guts, no glory. And we got plenty of space, so. Alright, wrong gun. Well, this one may not be the best either, but we're gonna use it anyway. Alright. So, like everywhere else.
Ooh. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload Saltuna shells.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
Yeah, but we all like breathing through our nose, so, you know. Oh, brother. Well, option one is to try to sneak by. That is not my favorite option. We've already fought some worse critters than these.
Flying hit, Captain!
Man, you screech a lot. You know that, Vic? He's like, get it off, get it off. Don't get me wrong. I seen that one thing coming at me. I was like, yowzer. I gotta start remembering to use these things. Alright, well, while we're down here, we might as well explore, right? Wow. Nothing at all. So this used to be part of the town, Stellar Bay, and then they had to retreat it, I guess, is what. Alright, this is a marauder, or was, sorry. Oh, I definitely like me a bit cartridge, but I wish there had been a bit more. But what are you? Open says me. Flamethrower. Well, nice loot. That's one nice thing about this game, no pun intended. They're very generous on the loot. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, that is half the fun of doing these kind of games is getting all this loot. Now this looks like some kind of vault. It's not giving me interior. It still considers this exterior since we're no longer in the city limits. Well.
We'll call that one a mercy kill. Here we go!
Nice one!
Good job, gang. All right, we're zooming in as much as we can. How interesting. That looks like a church. All right, is there anything on this side? I don't think so. We can go into church though. The heck is that? But before we go into church, it's kind of... So it's interesting, the church's architecture is more... is not this modular building stuff. It's actually something very different. Well, these guys, these raptidons and stuff are definitely much easier than the ones we were dealing with. All right. So we don't have access to that building. Amazing that the full power is still to be had here. You know, there's an upstairs. Let me just see. Did I miss something? Well, that's a storeroom. We'd already looted that. You know, maybe that's what that door was supposed to be. I don't know. Alright. And there's nothing to be had up there. Let's go into the church then next. Alright. So I'm not sure. So Marauder attempted to use this place. It's a little bit different than Vicar Max's church. He had his offices, his desk, his little chairs here. So unless they move the chairs out here, which is possible. There's a skeleton. Wow, that means he's been back here a while. Oh, okay. I was like, why isn't it picking up? Alright, let's go to inventory. Armor. Alright, it is just a regular hat. Ooh. Wow. Definitely want to keep that. And it weighs nothing. Which is even better. Sorry, gang. Well, we had a little makeshift deal here. Camp. I guess this was the only marauder. But without him barricading that door, there's not much you could do. And even then, there wasn't much you could do. I mean, these raptors are pretty much dynamite. Woo! These winds. Something else. I just wanted to see if it might be organic. These things look kind of organic. I guess it could be like coral. I can speak, you know. I know English. I learned it from a book. Ooh, I hear. We stepping in water? Maybe some kind of muckety muck. Alright. I think we've explored enough around. I haven't watched Faulty Towers in a long time. Manuel! I speak English. I learned it from a book. Good day, Major. Ah, yes. What we got here? Loot. We could use all the ammo and get our hands on. Less so this stuff, but we're gonna take it anyway because we like to sell. Whew. Pretty dark in here. Need, I don't know, something. At least we can highlight the, our deals. So I kind of like that. I mean, if you were sleeping in this bed, it doesn't look like the lights are pointing down. But it looks like they could if you wanted to read or something, maybe. I don't know. They're not very bright, though. Ow. I'm having I cannot see cotton. I need to loot, and I can't see. But I ain't not seeing anything. What do we have? Oh, there's a dead body. Alright, well. Sorry, Thug. Mr. Marauder. But thanks for your stuff. Your contributions have been noted and appreciated. Alright, it's really hard to loot when you don't have a better map to kind of go around with. Alright, so we may as well go down the main drag. Can't go into that building.
Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater. Used up, needed, to settle into ruin.
Watch out, Captain!
Here we go!
Down they go!
Wow, I'm gonna tell you. Except for the fact that I heard them, I didn't see them at all. And then I heard them and their little, hey, you're entering our territory kind of grumble. And I was like, whoops, I better drop down. All right. Yeah, at least we got no queens over here, man. Those big old raptidon thingies. Alright. Let me look at my map again. Alright, so we need to go this way. This is where the graveyard is. Now, the only reason I keep going this way, yeah, there's the thing. Is just for extra XP, basically. Alright, there's definitely fun stuff up here.
Here we go! Got him!
Where is he? Can't see him in the grass. He's somewhere over there. Wow. Well, that was a waste of shells on my part. Meant to hit R. Alright, let's go on up over here first and then we'll swing back around. Yeah, fights are much easier when the monsters aren't like mega death level. Whoa, what in the heck? Alright, we'll have to check that out. Can I go into the crypt? No. Please tell me I don't need a shovel, because I will not be a happy camper. We did try briefly at the start of the series to go look for, oh, is that the good doctor? That was exactly why we did this. Alright, you know, I'm really not interested. I mean, the science will be fine. Where I'm at is fine for now. Tinkering costs minus 50%. Although, getting to 100, don't get me wrong. And getting that 90%, 90% cost reduction is not a bad thing. But, don't really want to do it right now. Alright, so we got 10 skill points. If we're not going to put into science, sneak is the next thing. Or long guns. And to be honest, persuade. Coward targets armor minus 50%.
Red alert, red alert, red alert.
Skeletor is doing a raid. Hello. How's it going? Wow. I've gotten quite a few raids tonight. Appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. We're on part 9, I think, of our Outer World series. We did part 8 earlier. I was on the other side of Monarch, and it was way too tough, and I just couldn't do it. So I didn't realize that the part we're at now was actually where I needed to go for the part I went to. So anyway, so we just leveled up. We went and did an optional quest just for the XP. Now I'm trying to figure out what the smeg I want to do. I kind of like the idea of going up higher in the persuade. I'm at 50. That's actually pretty good. 60 would be. The bonuses I get are not really that interesting to me. Count BB, how's it going?
What's up, Doc?
Skeletor says, saw you were playing, and I haven't seen it yet. Wanted to check it out. Yeah, it's pretty good. I have parts 1 through 5. There's on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to take a look. And, yeah. I'm having a blast playing the game. It has been just like everything I'd hoped for in the game. My kind of play, my kind of, well, everything. I just, the Outer Worlds is just really my favorite kind of game. So, thank you, Count BB, for the follow.
Excellent.
I appreciate it very much. Count BB says the Outer Worlds is fun. Yeah, it is. And this is my first playthrough. I have not played the game before. I'm doing a sneak sniper build. So, yeah. Excellent indeed, yeah.
Excellent.
Yes. But yeah, you should have been here earlier. It was a lot of... In part 8. That'll go up on YouTube later. I've got 2 other parts I haven't they're up on YouTube, they just haven't published because I haven't built thumbnails for them yet. Alright, this isn't just time. Gotta stop delaying. You know, long guns is probably the best deal. Sneak is going to be really good too, though. But there's a part of me that wants Persuade up to 60. There is a reason for that, because I do like Persuade in dialogue choices. So I think for this time, we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, we'll accept. We got perks. All right, for this build, I think confidence is down here, yeah. So at this point in time, I can do whatever I want. What do we got here? Run and gun. Nah. Not interested in that one. Speed, faster, enduring tactical time dilation. Increases the range at which all interactable objects around you highlight without requiring you to look at them directly. 5 meter. That's actually not too bad. 20% better vending machine prices. That's okay. Ooh, plus 25% quiet weapon damage. I do have one quiet weapon. So that's not going to help me as much as it could. Lone Master. No, we're not going to do that. We're not doing this as a lone. Bonus to dialogue skills if you have no companions. No. Pack of pack mules. Plus 40 per kilogram carrying capacity from companions. That may be very useful. Order significantly reduces the rate of consumables. That could be helpful. Harvester, except I don't use a lot of consumables, I end up burning them. Harvester, restore some health when you kill an enemy. That's interesting. Rolling Thunder, killing an enemy reduces the cooltime of companion abilities. Tag Team, using a companion ability, has a chance to reset the other companion ability cooldowns. I haven't been using... I gotta look up how to use companion abilities, to be honest. I have not been doing any of that. I've been pretty much letting them do their own thing. And, of course, we can still come up here. Use some of these if we want. Don't want Lone Wolf. That might be good. Reduce the weapon stuff. Sorry, I gotta figure out what I want to do. You know, I think I'm gonna do this. I think. Yeah. I'm a massive looter. This way I wouldn't have to worry about... Yeah, 230 carrying. That's pretty massive. Count BB says, yeah, charisma and persuasion skills are good to have here. Absolutely. That's usually how I like to play these kind of games. Count BB says, I've only done one playthrough for so far. Need to get back in. Yeah, this is my first, so. Like I said, we came out here. I had already broken in, so I didn't need to come out here to get him, but when they give you an optional quest, one thing I've always learned is that you do the optional quest and you get the extra XP as a result. All right. So we need to go back in, but I need to make sure. It looks like there was some stuff over buildings over here. So let me just go down around here. Oh, you don't go back to crouch. Is the sun setting? It looks like. All right, that's empty. This one is not. Yep, this is why we came over here. Oh, wow. Okay, didn't expect this. All right, wow. Wow. Okay. Really didn't expect to find anyone out here.
What an unexpected surprise. Please, come in.
There's no one alive around here.
I, for one, welcome a reprieve from our travels. That is, if you'll have us, kind sir.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Excellent. You've arrived at just the right time. My wife is putting the finishing touches on dinner.
Well, but I have questions.
Please, make yourself at home until it's ready.
Oh, this was Braxton's apartment? Oh. Alright, I'm not even sure which quest line this is for. Because I was doing that one. That's the weird thing. You found a family living in the ruins of Stellar Bay. It's not a place to reside, and they seem very glad for company. Alright, so let's go looking around. Who are you? I'll lower the weapon, I'll be nice.
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
I guess so.
That's nice. We had someone else over a week ago.
They're cannibals. These are the cannibals that were rumored.
I forget.
These are cannibals. I'm calling it right now. You okay? You seem confused.
It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way too.
Other times it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before?
Count BB says optional quests are good. Yes, they are. Anything is extra XP I always like. Maybe I can help.
That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave you alone now. Alright, there's something very wrong here. These are cannibals, I'm like sure of it. Alright, well.
What a pleasant surprise. And just when I was beginning to fear we'd seen the last of good company for a spell. Yet the Eternal provides, does it not?
Well, if you think you're going to eat
Only
me...
if you give yourself over to the plan, Martha. May I call you Martha?
By all means, just make yourself comfortable. Company is always a reason for cheer.
If you're so eager for company, why live all the way out here?
The Eternal does not desire that we huddle and hide, crowded in by walls. We all share the spark of the divine. and we were made to spread it across the stars. Out here, we are free. And even apart from society, the universe provides for us, as your being here proves.
What do you mean by that?
Just that your presence here is a gift to us, and one that we don't take for granted.
I guarantee you're not eating me.
Look at me, prattling on as if this gravy is going to cook itself. Why don't you run along until we are ready for dinner?
Well, if you say so. What's in your fridge, woman? Wow, nothing. Alright, we are going upstairs, gang. I know these are... Oh, what do we have here?
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
I'm gonna say yes. Sure, I brought some candies.
That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
What can you tell me about this man?
Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. Mama says they're a gift from the Eternal.
Why isn't he bringing you any more rocket candies?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that. They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again.
Yeah, they probably killed him.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
Not
Perhaps
so sure.
we should skip dinner. My stomach has been a tad unsettled of late.
Yeah, he's suspecting something too. I agree, Vic. Alright. So we came up. Ooh. Alright. We could steal something like that in another deal, but... I always need the mag picks. By the way, my character is all about stealing anything that's not nailed down, providing you can pretty much get away with it. Wow, wait, this place is like huge. All right, I'm gonna crouch just in case. All right.
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
I'm sorry. I was just looking around.
Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
Your rocket
The
candies?
ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other man used to bring.
Calm down, I'm leaving now. Alright. Not so much worried. She may attack though if she catches us again. Alright. There was this place. So we're gonna sneak. 61 out of 30. Let's do a quick save. Open says me. Ooh. Alright, well, I don't want to go outside just yet. Let's go upstairs. See what other secrets you cannibals are hiding. I know there are cannibals. I've played these kind of games before. I know how it works. Wow. They have like just tons of rooms. It's a pretty big place. This is the biggest residential place, well, other than that apartment complex that I have seen. Alright. What is this, like a cleaning closet? Utility closet, something like that. What the? Was I over there? Oh no, it was not. Alright, let's drop again.
I thought I'd seen the worst of humanity before.
Oh.
Could be sick.
Yeah. So it's cannibals. So Braxton Hetch's work ID. If lost, return to Velma or current supervisor MSI. Well, now, well, now. I'm thinking that we go out that one door. Although there's a part of me that's like, you know what, we should just kill them all. But that one kid, or teenager, kind of felt bad for him, you know. I mean, it's not his fault. His parents or her parents are all messed up. Okay, so we're going out now. Man, I've lost my mouse. Oh, it's a balcony. Well, we may end up killing them anyway. We get experience if we did that, I guess. Alright, none of that is loot. May as well take the opportunity. Okay, that's interesting. We haven't been over there. Alright, well, I guess we go back in. Only this time I've got my gun at the ready. Actually, you know what? Let's have the automatic ready.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Yeah, it's one of my better qualities.
How very rude.
Time to teach you some manners.
Defend yourself, Captain, quick!
Under attack, Cap!
Is it over? Did we win?
All right. Wow. I did not expect that. I opened up with an automatic thinking they would be easy kills. My goodness. Boy, was I wrong. Yeah, for whatever, for sure. All right. Let's go back in. All right.
Hey, maybe you haven't been keeping up on current events, but we just got our asses kicked, pal.
Shh. But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Alright, relax. This doesn't have to end badly.
Of course not. What better end for the day than a meal around the family table? And what more noble purpose for you than to bring us together?
I just came out of, I'm going to say this. I just came out of decades of hibernation. That can't make for good eating.
Nonsense. What the Eternal provides, we shall gladly accept.
And there you have it. Can't argue with that, can I?
Incoming!
Careful, you're wounded!
Wow, they just, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What the freaking heck?
This can't be happening, man. This isn't happening.
Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. You know what? All right, let's see. Can we? Woo-hoo. I broke my leg, but hey, you can deal with that. All right, let's go. I'm gonna do a hard save, because I'm pretty sure this is not gonna go good.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Got a fight on our hands.
Dust to dust. Or in this case, bloody bones to bloody bones.
How can we explain this to folks? Everybody with missing family will wonder if these people...
All right, that is how we do it. Yeah. Just come in the front door and assassinate these fools. All right, all your loot is mine. I feel kind of bad that we had to kill the teenager. But thanks for the lockpick. All right, there's an ash pile. That's gotta be, is that? All right. There should be 4 bodies unless the one guy they were gonna eat as well. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, what happened to the guy that was at the table? All right, let's just do a quick scan. But yeah, I've played enough of these RPG games to know. I know when I smell a cannibal plotline. All right, don't want to be in here that long. Nothing else in here. All right, now we'll go back downstairs. Much better, says Count BB. Abso-frickin-lutely, my friend. Abso-frickin-lutely. All right. Well, I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, he was okay. All right, so he was a family member too. All right, he was a brother. Yeah, I saw what was it, Red Dead Redemption 2? I saw Oxhorn playing that. I do have that game. I played the intro. I never did it on stream or anything, but I do know there's a cannibal quest that you can stumble onto. All right, wow. Zoom back in. I think. Well, I said I was about to open up my pie hole and say that I think we got everything, and then I found one more piece of loot. But that's fine. I do think we've explored this whole little deal, though. That is interesting, that ship being there. But that is not where we want to go. Let's fast travel back over here. Just to save time. There's one thing I want to do before I finish for the night is I do want to make a video for my Minecraft series. Not a very long one, mind you, just kind of where am I going? What am I doing? All right. Don't need the weapon brandished. We need to go over there. All right.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions.
In case I did not impress it upon...
Yeah, fine.
You're back. Good news? Bad news?
Good news.
All of the above?
I got your magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
All right. So, Vicar Max has a quest on this planet. I think I don't want to send Pravati back, really. I like Pravati, but I think we might be better helped by Nicola being here. Yeah, Pravati wait on the ship. We need Nicola's help for now.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you.
You look like a preacher. You a traveling vicar?
In a manner of speaking.
Stellar Bay had a vicar once. He took it upon himself to convince Graham's folk to come back to the corporate fold. Kept making the trip between the city and Amber Heights by foot. Kept getting himself into all sorts of scrapes. Day came when I found a book of his in the middle of a rapt encampment. Hand still gripping it, too.
The plan unfolds as the plan unfolds. To vicar and layman alike.
All right. So, she has stuff. So, when she's in the party, we can get a plus to lie. And, ooh, she can help our sneak. All right, we'll definitely do that. Yep, absolutely, BB. Count BB. What else? Let's go. Apply. Yep. All right. Let's check out your... All right, I'm fine with aggressive. All right, 17 stealth skills. Not horribly bad. What kind of helmet can I give you? 17, no change in anything else. Well, that would be nice, I guess. But we get no additional stats. Ooh, armor 5 and an additional 5 on sneak. I do like that. Nah. Well, let's see. What do we want? What do we want? What do you got? Oh, you've got a energy weapon. Oh boy, this is the bad thing about this is that she and I are sharing the same ammo if I use the energy weapon. What's Vicar Max using? He's using a light weapon. All right, and then I'm using I have some of all types. I got that as a light, that as a heavy. I also have that sniper rifle. Let's do an R. I should have done that at a parts place, but all right. So energy, we're at 14, 16 on heavy, and 37 on light. Light ammunition is like a dime a dozen. All right. So for now, I'll leave you in that armor, and then we'll see what happens. All right, let's talk to her real quick. Can I ask you something?
What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something? Just ask.
What made you choose the hunter life?
I didn't. I was born into security detail, and when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed.
Why'd you stay?
That's all I know. Besides, I had a few friends here, and they were staying too.
A few friends? Tell me about them.
No. That's a painful trail I ain't keen on walking again.
You can tell me, I won't judge.
No. I'm not saying more on the subject.
Don't want to piss her off. Woo.
What's up?
I'm sure you've got all manner of hunting stories. Tell me one.
I took a job once to clear out a rap nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don. Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean. He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space. He was just there and you were glad for it.
So, why was he called Dirty Don?
When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname came from. Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands.
Wow.
His bare fucking hands, Captain. He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury. In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious.
What happened to him? Is he still out there tearing up the wildlife?
Day came when he tried to take on a mannequin.
Oh,
Got himself
nasty.
eaten one limb at a time.
Nasty.
Wonder if he tasted like soap. Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're gonna fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm.
Mantiqueens were bad. Having fought some already. Alright. So, alright, let's look through. No. No, let's see. Well, we could probably do that, but that wasn't it. I need to check on that. Oh, I missed this. I didn't go to his apartment. Dadgummit. So I didn't get to do that, so I lost out there. I never found his apartment. Alright, let's go tell Velma what happened. Let's see. This will run. This way. Yeah, we can go in here. And it's over here. There we go.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Who spat in your spirits, Velma?
You noticed my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Well, you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition. Anyway, what do you folks need?
I've got some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
Give her Braxton's ID. He was killed by cannibals out in the ruins.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
It's a rotten way to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Caleb says they need a raise to keep up with prices around here.
Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means we're all in the same boat. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
Persuade. And this is why I like high persuade. You've already lost Braxton. Can you afford to lose Caleb's entire team?
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Very good. All right. Which one of these? All right, we haven't done that. Well, there's just so many quests to do, which I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. It's just hard to keep track of what's what. All right. So let's go find Caleb. He's 88 meters that way. That's out the back. I don't want to go out the back. Don't want to go out that way either. All right, run, Mr. Smarker. Thank you. Well,
it does work.
We've been killing
I bought some musk from
raptors
Sebastian to cover up the saltuna smell.
Trust me, this is worse.
Well, we'd also ran into some cannibals, so, you know, you're probably smelling that too. Boom! Couldn't run into him. Whoa. Back. 7 meters. Okay, upstairs. Couldn't remember for sure where they were at. All right. Leave here so I can steal all the stuff.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
We need to talk about Velma.
Got an update for us? We can't afford to sit this out for too much longer. Know what I mean?
I convinced Velma to see reason. She'll increase your pay.
How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. As agreed, here's your compensation. Ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done.
What did you give me?
Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Yeah, you do just that. Wow, the level ups are happening quite frequently. Let's do a hard save here. And... Alright. Skills to pay the bills. So yeah, I definitely like the high persuade. And we've got a big bonus to sneak from Nicola. Oh, I'm saying her name wrong. Nyoka, maybe. I can't even remember how they pronounced her name. You know, my goodness. I'm gonna do that. And all right, we got 2 points here. That'll get us up to 40 on those two down there, so I'm cool with that. Lie at 40, intimidate at 40. Okay, we got no perks. Vicar Max has a perk. While Max is in your party, you and your companions deal more damage with science weapons. You know, I'm not really interested in using science weapons, but let's see. This companion swaps weapons and reloads much faster. I do like that. Like I said, I'm not really interested in science weapons so much, but there's a part of me that says maybe just in case I find a science weapon, so we'll go ahead and give him that. Not exactly thrilled with that, but we'll do it. All right. What does this one? Okay. So that just helps her. Oh, that's fine. We're fighting monsters here anyway, so we'll definitely take that. All right. So now then it's just a matter of figuring out where we want to go next in terms of questing. Okay, so I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. Thanks for everyone for watching. If you liked the video, give me a like on YouTube and a subscribe. We're going to have all the Outer Worlds series up on YouTube eventually, plus all the other games that I play. Also, there's my anime and manga blog at anime.astronerdboy.com, and I've actually been doing some stuff of late, so do check that out. Anyway, we stream PC games every Friday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, so hopefully you can come by. Until the next video, have a good one.